plays, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Utah's offense... Swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Utes are in the hurry-up. Wilson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Utes are flying down the field.
Big plays in the passing game deep down the field that take time to develop. The big hog mollies up front got to protect their quarterback. Great job protecting on that play.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now they'll run it to the right here. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. This is a tough one. A third and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
They'll send out the kicker here. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So SMU's offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys who are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team. There's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. On first down, here comes this offense. Wilson to pass. Gets it out fast. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys maybe. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Utes want to move quickly.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. It didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Trying to find his man on first down. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much.
He lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
As a defense, you don't want to give up big plays. You did there, but the good thing is you kept him out of the end zone. Now you got a chance to make a goal line stand, get some momentum back, get the ball back to your offense.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that yet.
And the returner will be brought down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
When they pick up the first against zone coverage, the biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. They're going to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Randall. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Randall. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third down, he drops to throw. Setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to pick up the first. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Wilson will throw. Caught. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires into the end zone. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it on the run.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He got it. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fair catch called for and made. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Utes want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. A little screen to the running back. Plows through the defense. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Utes are on the move. Turning to the running game on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Utah! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Oh, they rip. That catch there, physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Utes in the hurry-up.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wilson to pass. He finds his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Diving for the score, and the ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And a tremendous return on the play before he's brought down.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to... play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Feeling some heat. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looks as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got a man. It's Carroll. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll put it in play from the 27. 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes a catch. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. He's looking to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
But we know down here when you're throwing into the end zone, the windows are so small. Ball gets tipped like that, there are a lot of defenders lurking around. QB's lucky that one wasn't picked.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go back to the air on second down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, SMU!
It's a phenomenal effort on third down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You got to love it.
Make this extra point, and they could go to the halftime locker room with a lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, on paper, we wondered what this matchup might look like. And through 2 quarters of ball in the Dukes-Mayo kickoff game, it's been an ideal way to tee up the new season. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
And the Utes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those 2.
They'll try the right side.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. On target to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Wants to throw on second down. Finds his man. It's Carroll. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
When you see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They make the stop, but the sweet bullet catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Mustangs look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
The Utes will hustle to the line. Wilson will throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Because the QB anticipated that curl route so well, he got it to his receiver early against zone coverage. He had space to work with. After he caught the ball, he was able to make a guy miss, move the chains.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense at an empty set. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, SMU. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Line getting set on second down. Wilson to pass. Looking to scramble. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Soft spot in the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Utes headed quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Forced out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. First down to start the drive after the break. They're getting this guy lathered up. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional. Put them
going deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Finds his big tight end. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Utes want to pick up the tempo.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but this hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. At the 45 on his way. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Utes getting set on 1st and 10.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Wilson will throw. Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Racing to the right. Touchdown, SMU. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. With the catch, it's Randall. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Wilson to pass. Sends it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. Big play for this offense, and they get it to the 32. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Just trucks through it. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. And the Utes racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Quarterback extends the play. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down. And I think the offense is going to pick up the 1st down. The defense was offside.
Utah, 26.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
He's going to fire deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Coming after him. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
To the air on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Wilson will throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get the first through the air. Some heat on that completion. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. Comes out throwing on first down. The sure hands, it's Washington. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They want to just keep throwing it. They're bringing heat. Got rid of it just in time. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Pressure coming. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside.
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside.
Utah, 32.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up there.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level.
Second down after that incompletion. Wilson to pass. He'll pull it down. Out of bounds after a very productive play.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down. New set of downs.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Offense in a bunch formation. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Hums it downfield. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The Utes will have it 1st and 10.
Timeout, Utah.
He wants to throw. Going for it all. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they tacked on the extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the 4th quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession, and now let's see what happens.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Wilson will throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses was just boomed in college football. So